Hi friends, it's time for another art project. We've been learning about color in art and we've done a lot of color projects, and then we just started learning about the element of texture. So today I'm going to read you this cute little story about Who Said the Owl, and this one's going to kind of review the things we've learned about color, and then we're going to do a texture project that goes along with the story. So come on and listen. Wow, Said the Owl by Tim Hopgood. At night, when we are feeling tired and ready for bed, owls are just waking up. The owls live in a nighttime world. They have eyes that can see in the dark. But this little owl was a curious owl. Instead of staying awake all night, as little owls are supposed to do, she took a long nap and woke up just before dawn. Dawn is the time the sun comes up. Wow, said the owl. She couldn't believe her eyes. The sky was a warm and wonderful pink. Wow, said the owl as the yellow sun shone through the morning mist. Wow, said the owl as white fluffy clouds floated across the bright blue sky. Wow, said the owl when she saw that the leaves on her tree were green. She didn't even know, because before she only saw things in the dark. Wow, said the owl as the pretty red butterflies flew by. Those are pretty butterflies. She watched them land on the bright orange flowers, which opened up in the warm sunshine. Up in the sky, the clouds turned gray and it started to rain, but the sun was still shining. I wonder what happens when the sun shines through the rain. Wow, said the owl as a rainbow of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet filled the sky. She got to see a rainbow. The little owl sat happily in her tree and watched as the sun went down and the moon came up. The daytime is full of beautiful colors, she thought. But wow, said the owl, the nighttime stars are the most beautiful of all. Too excited to sleep, the little owl stayed awake all night long, just like little owls are supposed to do. So there's all the colors that she found during the day. These wonderful colors can be found in this book. Look through the page to see if you can find them. And I think you guys did find all those colors. Now we're going to do a little art project about an owl. Okay friends, for our project today, we're going to make a cute little owl with texture. So what we're going to need is a brown paper bag like this, a glue stick, this little bag that has some shapes in it, and your crayons. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is take this brown paper sack and we get to rip this sack. So we're taking our brown sack and ripping it up. So what I'm going to need you to do is just rip out some little pieces like this. I'm just going to rip a bunch of circles, rectangles, square, whatever. They don't have to be certain shapes. Just probably pieces about this big, like the size of this. Don't make them too big. Don't make them too small. Just medium size is good. I think this one's a little bit too small. Just rip some pieces of brown paper. Kind of like a circle shape or a square, rectangle shape. Sometimes when you have little pieces of paper like this and you use them at a party, you call it confetti. It's kind of like making confetti. Okay. After I get a pile of shapes, ripped up pieces of paper, then I'm going to take my glue stick, and what I'm going to do is glue them on here kind of in the shape of an owl. So that's what I'll start doing right now. Okay, so once you've made your torn paper into kind of like the shape of an owl, Then you take the little shapes out of your bag, and we're gonna make some details on our owl. So our owl needs some eyes. I'm thinking these circles would make great owl eyes. So I'm gonna put those on for his eyes, because owls have big, wide eyes, and they look yellow at night. They can see in the dark really well. So make him have some yellow eyes. Then this triangle will make a perfect beak for my owl. And then I'm going to put these on. These are going to be his feet, but I'm going to put those on in a minute. So then I'm going to take my crayons, because his eyes need, maybe they need a black circle in the middle of them. I'm thinking that would make them look good. So I'm going to draw this circle on here. You could draw this on before you glue them on if you wanted to. It might be easier. And then I think I'm going to add some more details. So I'm going to have my owl sitting on a branch of a tree. So I'm going to make this down here. I'm going to make a branch that he's sitting on. And then I could color this. There's some texture on this table that I'm using, so I see some texture on this branch just from the table underneath. It's picking up the textures. And I'm going to take my black and add some bumpy lines like in a real branch. The bark, remember the bark on the tree in the texture video? So bumpy. Such great texture. Maybe you want to make a circle where there's like a knot in the tree. Just however you guys want to do it. It's your choice. Then I'm going to put his feet on, which he has 3 little claws on both feet. So there's one. That's how he can hook onto the branches with his, he holds on with his claws. Talon, what do you call it on a bird? What do you call it? You call it talons. There's 3, 1, 2, 3 for 1 foot. It's like toes, kind of. It's kind of like we have toes and birds have talons. 1, 2, 3. Then I think my owl is definitely going to be awake at night. So I think I wanted to make a moon in my picture. Gonna get my, I think I'm going to make it orange. I'm going to make it a C shape. A crescent moon. Then you can decorate around your room. I'm going to mix some yellow around it. I was thinking of a famous painting that I really love called Starry Night, and the moon looks kind of like this in the Starry Night painting. Kind of has stripes around it, and there's also some white. So with this white crayon on this blue paper, you could also make some stars. So this is an easy way to make stars. Make an X and draw a line through it. So I'm going to make some stars because my owl is out at night. X. All right, friends. Done with my owl. He should look something like this. And this owl, all this paper on it makes it have texture, so it kind of looks bumpy and looks like owl feathers. So I hope you guys have fun making your textured owl, and I'll see you next time. Bye.